People to know that they can have a more fulfilling life. Like you can go do all of the things that you want to do. Like, and so long as you are grounded in who you are and what you believe in.
Listen, man, it's your boy Lessons Learned. Make sure that you follow, share, subscribe, all of those good things, man. Share the content, let it be seen. All right, yo, it's your boy, Mr. Lessons Learned. We in the Scared Money studio right now, but we got some pure lessons, and I got the great Shadeen here, Shadeen Holmes. All right, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss?
I always treated that question. About myself. Well, I'm Philadelphia born and raised.
Mhm.
Grew up uptown, West Oak Lane. Um, what do I want y'all to know about me off rip?
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be
Um,
shy.
I'm very passionate. I'm very ambitious. I'm very driven. I've always been like very forward movement oriented.
Mm,
I don't really let too much hold me back. And I
mm.
think you know that. That's why you invited me here to share my little lessons.
Right,
So yeah.
right. You really one of the ones like you definitely got like that forward thinking type of thing going on, right? Like you got a vision.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I admire about you is your vision for children in education, right?
Mhm.
So tell them a little bit about what you do for the kids in education.
Okay. Well, I am a certified early childhood educator and special educator. I got a master's from Johns Hopkins.
Okay.
Okay. But I went to Westchester, graduated from Westchester, moved to DC, and enrolled in a teacher prep program. So I taught kindergarten for 2 years in DC.
Mhm.
I taught second grade in Maryland for like 3 months, and then I actually quit. I hated it, y'all. I hated it so bad. I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't feel like
Mm,
I'm an effective teacher. So I walked away from teaching in like year two.
mhm,
And then I came back to Philly in November 2019 and missed like other things happening in my life. I just wasn't showing up for my students effectively. And I was like, I'm never doing this again. And then the
mhm.
pandemic happened.
Right.
And I was at my mom's house. I wasn't working at the time. And I started helping my friends who had children, like going through like school closing, virtual schooling. So I'm just
Mhm.
like, I can help y'all. And
Right.
so during the pandemic, God actually woke me back up to my why, my purpose in education. And so that led me to full blown entrepreneurship. So during the pandemic, I went all around the city, from like deep southwest to like greater northeast, and I went into
Mhm.
parents' homes and I offered 1 hour of direct instruction for children grades pre-K through 4. And
Right.
while I was doing that, it really made sense while I was teaching kindergarten, while I was teaching second grade. Because when I left school, I wanted to be a high school English teacher. Like I wanted to
From
be
high
a high school
school
English
did to
teacher. So
primary.
then when I went to DC and they placed me in the kindergarten classroom, I'm like, what am I doing here? But
Mhm.
God's plan is always better and bigger than ours. So when I was doing that during the pandemic, I was really getting fulfillment. Like I was
Right.
really passionate. I was really
Mhm.
like grateful that I was even at that place to even want to teach again. Because remember, I told you I walked away. I was back home. I'm like, none of this mattered.
Mhm.
So I did that for 2 years. That really brought me a lot of fulfillment. I was literally teaching out of my trunk. I had all my teacher
Not the trunk,
supplies.
not the
Like I had
trunk,
a
yo.
tote. I had a tote that I would just go
Yeah, the
into people's
toady with
houses with
you.
everything, dry erase boards, markers, books, everything.
Mhm.
And I did that for 2 years through the summer. I did that from August 2020. I had walked away from the two part-time jobs I had picked up, and I was just a full-blown entrepreneur from uh, August 2020 to what's 2 years later.
What August? What 2022? So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
how. So because of all the experiences, everything that you've been through, like in DC, in education, you just said, "All right, homeschool." That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I didn't even say homeschool. I was talking to a friend of mine one day, and he had just asked me like, "So what you gonna do with this whole tutoring thing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just trying to make a couple dollars, like
Right.
for real. Like I'm trying make impact. Like this is like I feel like I'm really being a resource in my community, and it's really picking me back up because I was at
Right.
a place where I felt like I had fallen, nothing mattered. And he was like, "What you like? This is not. This is just the beginning." And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, what you think I'm supposed to call it? Because at first I was calling it my business Lotus Tutoring Service because my favorite flower is the lotus.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, as it grow, like you call it homeschool because my last name
It
is
was
Holmes, and
Holmes.
I'm like,
Yo, that was tough. That
I'm
was tough.
like, what? He like, yeah, homeschool is like perfect, especially during the pandemic because I was going into people's homes, so the
Mm-hmm.
play on words was perfect. So I just took that and I've been running with it for the last 5 years. So now I'm in a phase of really establishing it as a nonprofit. with the intention and mission to really serve my community and support children and being, first of all, academically successful and literate. Because
Right.
when you look at the statistics around children in our neighborhoods, they
Mm-hmm.
say that we can't read. Like 67% of children are reading below grade level.
Wow.
So I'm really
Mm-hmm.
passionate about making sure that children have what they need to be literate, to be successful, and to be like leaders. And
Right.
then beyond that, empowering parents and caregivers to have the tools and resources so that they could create learning opportunities outside of the classroom.
Wow. Why are you like this? Like you
I
just
mean,
so
I'm just grateful to
passionate.
God, like that He
Right.
continues to like
Amen.
feel me. Like
Mm-hmm.
you said, mentioning vision. Like I thought I was gonna be a high school English teacher, or at one point when I came back from DC, I had got a full time job at AT&T. I'm like,
Right.
I'm gonna work at AT&T,
Right.
like
Get to
get
it real quick.
commission,
Mm-hmm.
like do that. But God just continued to reveal parts of myself, one that I needed to grow through, and then it made sense of why I ended up in the kindergarten classroom, because during the pandemic, all of the parents that was reaching out to me had children in kindergarten,
Mm-hmm.
first grade, second grade, or third grade that was struggling with reading. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take it and run with it. So now here we are 5 years later, and I'm like, no, I want to be more impactful. I want to, impact my community in a bigger way. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just build a team. So now I'm like talking to people about being board
And I'm on the
members.
team. I'm a
And
board member, by the
he
way.
is, he
Yeah,
is.
I'm a
I'm very
board member.
grateful. I'm having conversations with like lawyers about bylaws and all of the things, and really just creating a foundation so I can continue to impact the influence of my community in a bigger way.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. So listen, we're gonna change the speed because
Okay,
now we
okay,
we know what
okay.
you do. You in education, you
Uh-huh.
big time, and you helping the youth in the community, which is a blessing in
Mm-hmm.
itself. So let's move into this. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? Gotcha.
If I could describe myself in 3 words,
Yeah.
um, I'm faithful.
Mm, talk about
I
it.
walk by faith and not by sight. Even when
Mm-hmm.
it's hard, I try to stay grounded in what the truths that I know that the Lord has given me,
Mm-hmm.
about just how to grow. Everything works for my greatest good. Like even if it doesn't make sense to me, like
Mm-hmm.
I stay committed to my call and my vision. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I would say I'm faithful. I would say I'm funny.
Yeah, you is kind of funny
I
though.
think I'm kind of funny. I'm
It
not
might
even
run
gonna
in the
lie.
family. All
Like I'm
y'all
not even
funny.
gonna lie. I'm a little funny. So I'm
Yo.
faithful. I'm funny. But I'm also very driven. Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know where I pull that drive from.
Mm-hmm.
But once I set my mind on something, I go for it. Like so that keeps me, because I'm so driven. That keeps me teachable. That keeps me like feedback oriented. That keeps me like all of those things that push me to grow, because I know in order to drive the
Right.
car, I need to be attentive to all of the parts. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
All right. What's up with the lines though? If I'm gonna drive the car, I gotta be
What I'm saying, like to be driven and to get where I'm going, I know I need to be like all of those things. So yeah, I would say faithful, funny, and driven.
Okay, faithful, funny, and
And
driven.
like an hour, I'm gonna probably wish I said 3 other
Other
words, but
things.
they it right now.
Yeah, I like those three. I like those three.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got another question for you. What is one of your fondest memories of me?
When we met at Millersville. When we met at Millersville, I was at Millersville for homecoming. The whole time, I was just talking about this yesterday. The whole time I was sick as a dog. I had bronchitis.
You did? Yo, you're wilding. Why would you
I
ever be
had
outside?
bronchitis, and I was like coming out of it. And Dijon, our casual
My
homie, he was hosting a
dog.
party. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to
I was down
Dijon.
there for the party and homecoming, and then I don't know where we was in, like maybe like the student center or whatever. So I was
Yeah.
meeting all these people. I met you. I met a couple other people, but then we just been cool ever since.
Locked in. Good,
Literally, we've
like
been
good
cool ever
friends.
since. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I still remember that moment. And that's just so weird to me. It's like I remember seeing you. You think you was wearing all black, you was like ready
Probably,
for the party, you had
probably
your hair
so.
out.
Uh
But I think one of the things that I really remember was your energy,
huh.
your aura, like that, your spirit was something that was just so potent and strong. And I think that's one of the reasons why I remember that moment, and that's why I probably like connected with you.
I'm receiving that.
Yeah, you should.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
it's not a lot of people that got that spirit that you just like, oh, you grasp towards. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the fact that we even still homies and it's still the same vibe, like from then. Like we either been in
That
or
was
we
like
out
10
having
plus
a good
years
time.
ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like when I just seen you out, I'm like,
I
and it
know we
was
was
the
hype.
time. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for real. You my dog. All right, next question. What does love feel like to Shadeen? Got you again.
These is good questions. Where you got these from? ChatGPT?
No, I was
No,
just
I'm playing.
thinking.
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. That's a good question because I think my idea of love has developed so much over time as I've like grown and matured as a woman. Like one of my foundational books that really got me to unpacking my ideas about love is Bell Hooks, All About Love.
I
Like
love
it's a
Bell
part of a
Hooks.
trilogy.
I got that book too.
It's good. You should read it.
Yeah, I read a little bit. I read like half.
You should read it. I've actually retired it from like my reading. I read it like 4 times. But I might pick it back up. Who knows in a couple years? But the definition that she gives in that book really grounded me in what I understood or learned love to be. So she said, love is being able to nurture and nourish oneself or another's spiritual, physical, or emotional growth.
Wow.
So it's an action word, like, and I actually have been working on a book that I want to put out in the new year where I spend some time in the book talking about what love is. Like love is the answer to everything. Like love is the choice to choose yourself over and over again, even when it's hard, even when it's like doesn't make sense. Or if we talk about like romantic love and you have a partner, then making a commitment to actually choose that person,
right,
to nourish that person, without forgetting about nourishing yourself. Or even when I think about teaching, like me teaching is love. It's an act of nourishing the students, whether they be the children that I teach or adults that I work with. It's just that act of nourishing myself or another person, with no real condition, like without expecting anything in return. And I think that just keeps my spirit grounded, because it's like, all right, I'm not doing this for recognition. Like nobody even has to really know my name.
Right.
Like I'm just here to I'm here to humbly serve and give the love that I have overflowing inside of me, because the Lord continues to love me. So
you deep, yo.
I don't be trying to be on purpose. I don't be trying to be on purpose, but that literally be where I pull from and where I pour from. Like I just want to be a loving person. Like that doesn't mean that I'm a perfect person. That doesn't mean that I'm always happy. It doesn't mean that I'm always all of these positive things, but I always have love to get back to. Like even in some of my darker moments, like it was love that got me to get up and just say, like, I want to feel better. Or I want to like just try like to do something that I've never done before. Even just how I show up and model certain things, I try to keep that grounded, all in love.
Keep being nourishing to people. It's gonna pay off.
Yeah, shout out to Bell Hooks.
Shout out to Bell Hooks. Rest in peace. Now leading this is a great segue. What impact will you leave on the world when you're gone? It's hard to think about, right?
Yeah, I have
very hard to think about. What impact will you leave on the world?
I know what my intention is. Because my intention is to just any person that is connected to me, whether they be friend, family, student, whatever, I just hope that I influence them or led them to believe that they could get what they want out of this life. Like, and have those skills to take those risks. Like,
so you're trying to give people the tools that's necessary to let them know, like, you have the ability to do whatever you want to do in this world.
Literally.
And to never overlook that in a sense.
And never forget that, and never stop going for that. Like, because I think sometimes we settle just into the life that we've been given, or settle into, the life that we've grown into. But I want people to know that they can have a more fulfilling life. Like, you can go do all of the things that you want to do. Like, and so long as you are grounded in who you are and what you believe in. Like, I'm a Christian, so that's a big part of my faith walk. That's a big part of keeping me grounded. And that keeps me going forward, even when it's like, all right, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Like, my gifts will bring me before great people. So that keeps me going in that direction. But I want everybody to know that.
Right.
Like, my students, like, reading will take you far. Or the parents that I work with, like, having these skills and resources will create opportunity for your child to grow and blossom in ways that you can never even imagine. So I think that's a part of my impact. But I also think that my impact will change as I grow more and I learn more. My impact will spread and I'll influence more people. I just want people to know I was a good person. And that I lived a
I
good
feel the
life.
same
Yeah,
way.
like that I lived a good life. Like I've even had this conversation with my mom. Like when it's my
Your mom's a
time,
sweetheart too.
yes, she
Yeah.
is. When my time come, like I don't want people are going to naturally be sad, but
Yeah.
don't be sad because like I lived my life. I did the things that I could have never thought I could do. Like I lived abroad in Thailand for a year.
Right.
Like
Facts.
never thought I would do
Teaching
that.
in
Like
Thailand is
teaching when
just
I thought that I would never teach again. So it's so many things that God has just given me opportunity to do so that when he called me to my resting place, it's like I
mm,
lived a good life. Like I
mm.
lived a good life and I did my best with what I had. So
I like that.
I think I said a lot, but I hope
You
that
you
answered
said
your
a
question.
lot, but it was deep. It was real. It was true.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Next
All
question.
right, let's go.
You gonna like this?
Okay.
What makes you a strong black woman?
I don't even want to be a strong black woman. I want to live a soft life.
No, that's every woman for real though. I don't blame you. I
Like
get it.
I
I
want to
get it.
be, but I think what makes me a strong black woman is that I come from strong black women.
Mm,
Like my mom is a strong black woman. My grandma, like I wear my mom and my granny on my chain because they were strong black women. Like my aunts are strong black women. My sister is a strong black woman. So I come from strong black women. So the only thing I could be, I think the only thing that I could be
hmm
is a strong black woman. And now I'm entering a phase of life where it's like we don't really have to be strong no more.
Right.
Like
Why you say that though?
not in a sense of like we don't have to carry so much. Like I
hmm
think naturally, like I don't come from a married family. Like my mom is
hmm
has been a single mother, so she had to carry a lot. So she
Right.
had to be strong.
hmm
But hopefully one day I'm married.
Right.
Hopefully one
You
day
you'll
like
be married,
hopefully one day
yo.
I'm married and I could count on my husband to be strong. Not to say that
hmm
I don't have to be strong, but I think in those moments where of course life calls me to be strong, like again I'm faithful and I fight. Like I
hmm
dig. Like
Right.
and that's something that working out cultivates in me, like, or even just my experiences, like when it was time for me to be strong and I had to lace up my bootstraps and really fight for what I wanted. I fight. I don't back down.
Right.
Like I don't back down from nothing. Like I love a good challenge. So I have to pull that up out of me and be like, you know what? Let's rumble. Let's do it. And I
Right.
think that adds to my tenacity and my strength. But I want to live a soft life. I don't want to be strong.
You want to live a soft life. You don't want to work. You
I
just
mean, I'm
want to
gonna always
tutor.
make a couple dollars, like just
Right.
cause I
You want a
hustle.
man to take care of you,
I
right?
mean, who don't?
Let's talk about that.
Who don't want a man to take
50-50 or 100?
Yo, chill out.
50-50 or 100. Like, keep it a buck. You could be honest. Like, you could even say, all right, I wanted to be 100, but I don't mind going
I
20.
don't mind. I feel like relationships are reciprocal,
Oh,
but
really?
I do think it's a reciprocal relationship. Like if I'm with somebody in a committed relationship, ideally a husband.
Right.
Ideally a husband.
Ideally.
Um,
Right.
my commitment is to serve you, and
hmm
your commitment is to serve me.
Right.
Now, me personally,
She said she's submissive. But go ahead, go ahead.
I'm 100% me.
Right?
A hundred
You
percent
are?
me because I'm going to, and I'm assuming that you asking me financial from a financial standpoint, like 100% pay all the bills,
Yeah, because I
100%.
already know. I don't even got to ask you the question. I already know you giving 100% of your heart.
Exactly, but you creating an environment, like I feel like men create the environment
Right.
so that I could fill in the details. So yeah, 100% financially is going to create space for me to submit and be soft. And then you getting dinner, and then you getting breakfast, and then food stay in the refrigerator. And
Right.
now, like, if you need me to do something, it's all right. I got you because I'm not thinking about how I'm a. Now I could pay the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, a little Wi-Fi. What about you? Gonna do your nails? You gonna pay for your nails?
So
What you? I mean, well, you ain't gonna have no money
I
if you
mean
going
that's
to hunt.
my
So
maintenance.
he's gonna give you
Yeah,
money.
if you want to give me a couple dollars to wear my maintenance, then of course catch me out for my hair
Right.
or my nails. But I have my own money to pay for my own maintenance. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
it
see
ain't
what you're
like
saying.
I'm not all rip like, oh, if he ain't pay for my nails, he's done, or he can't pay for my hair. Like I'm not one of them. I carry my own. But I
Right.
think, and I'm also not expecting that from somebody that I'm not with.
See, I'm with you, and I also think women that's like real, like intellectual, educated, women that got their own. I think they should be able to have a man that's willing to give them 100%. Why? Because I feel like those type of women understand those type of women worked for everything that they got, and just because of your heart, because of your goodness and what you've done, a man should be able to walk in and be like, all
I
right, I'll
got
take a,
you.
you know what I'm saying?
Simple,
Because
simple
you,
math.
right. Now it's the women that don't probably, like, you mean, that don't really.
And I think that's the.
I may be wrong, but I'm just saying.
I
though.
mean, and I'm only speaking from my vantage point and perspective, but I think there are a lot of women screaming 100%, 100%, but they not 100% type women.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm saying that as a woman.
like, yeah.
What are you offering that would make a man want to cash you out?
Right.
Because you cute.
That's it. Like, make a man feel good. Like,
And I'm not saying that you gotta have what I have. Like, I'm not
Mhm.
saying you gotta have a degree. I'm not saying, because everybody's situation and circumstance is different. But you have to be of high quality.
right.
Like, you have to be her
Mhm.
in your own right for a man to look at you and be like, you know what, I want to give her 100%, or I want to do for her the best that I can and make sure that her life is a little easier. And
Right.
vice versa, like a woman should look at a man and be like, he's solid. Like, what can I do to make his life easier?
Mhm,
So that's
mhm.
why I say it's reciprocal. And in that, it's like certain things you don't have to think about, or certain things I don't have to think about, and we just mob like that. It ain't even the conversation. I feel like in those type of situations, the conversation of 50-50 or 100 don't even come up.
Yeah. They probably really shouldn't.
Why would they?
I'm gonna have to think on that
Now,
one.
if we have conversations about our finances
Mhm.
later down the line, then of course, because how do we handle our money, things like that. But if I'm solid and you solid, certain conversations we don't even gotta have.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
no, for real, I'm with you. Right. If you
conversations
solid, I'm solid. Why are we even talking about this? We gonna make it.
50-50.
A lot of people don't be solid though. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
A lot
chill
of people
out.
don't be solid. Like, all right. I got another question for you. This is gonna be
Okay.
the last question.
Okay.
Who is your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher?
Yeah.
I got a couple. You want just one?
Give me your top 3.
My top 3.
But you got one favorite.
Hold on, let me see my tape.
All right, listen. If you feel like your teacher gonna watch it, and you,
So I'm gonna give you one from elementary school.
I like
and then
that.
I'm gonna give you one from high school.
I'm with you.
So my favorite elementary school teacher was my 7th grade teacher, Miss Deviney.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. I don't know where she at right now, but she was just a nice teacher. Like, and I went to Catholic school, so a lot of my teachers wasn't like nice teachers. They was very strict.
Right.
But she just was sweet. And then in high school, I went to ENS. Shout out to them.
Yo, I feel like no, we never crossed paths when
That's
you
how
went
I
to
know
ENS.
Dijon.
But yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
know Dijon.
Mm-hmm. From high school.
Yeah, I don't think. All right, go ahead. I'm
We've been
sorry.
locked in since like 9th grade, but Mr. Doherty and Mr. Ciccarelli. So Mr. Doherty was my English teacher. That's who made me want to be a high school English teacher.
Wow.
We was reading Oedipus, like, and I'm like, Mr. Doherty, can I be Oedipus? Like, can I read? Because it was a play.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, of course. And then I would like do certain things, and he would like have me explain it to the class. Like, Shadeen, I really think you have a good grasp on this. Do you think you can explain it to your peers in a way that makes sense?
Wow.
So he really unlocked that. Like, I always liked like English, writing, reading was always my lane, but he really unlocked a new level of that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Ciccarelli, he was my physics teacher, but he just was thorough. Like, Mr. Ciccarelli, he just had swag. Like, he just was cool. Like, we would hang out in his classroom. And we just had that relationship where it was like he was our teacher, but he was always also like our homie. So like I appreciated them too. Okay. Them 3 for real.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I know I said last question. I got one more for you.
All right, let's go. Make it good.
What was the last? No. How were you as a student? Like, how did you act? Were you like teacher's pet? Were you class clown?
I never gave teacher's pet or class clown. Never gave.
I'm just asking.
I was just like, I was a little sassy. Like, I had a little attitude, which you could probably get.
We know that.
Yeah, but I wasn't like disrespectful. Like, I was, for the most part, I was a good student. Like, I did my work. I got good grades. Because my mom ain't play that. My grandma ain't play that. Like, you know the type of stuff kids be doing in school now is like, oh, you not, they ain't.
Yeah, they ain't. We wasn't on that.
No, so I went to school, did what I was supposed to do. I was like, I was
You
cool.
was
Like I
cool.
got
You was
along with people.
chilling.
It was people that ain't like me, but like I got along with people. I did my work. I stayed out
Mm,
the way. And then by high school, of course, high school, everybody was cool. Like
yeah.
so,
Yeah, you were totally different than me then. Like you was
you
sassy,
was
chill.
you was
I
like,
was wild. I used to be
I
wilding in
think I knew
school.
that.
And I was like super class clown boy. Like super funny, like out of pocket.
Why though?
I don't know. That's just how I was. I always was the wild card, like my whole life. But then when I went to college, I just got super like serious. I'm still funny,
Hmm.
but I'm not like what I used to be, if that makes sense. Like I'm more mature now.
So how does that impact you as an educator? Know who you were as a student.
I just understand the kids with bad behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand them because I was that, and I was worse than most of the kids that I interact with.
Mm,
But it's like I get it. You just need some help,
extra TLC.
extra TLC. You need somebody to encourage you and to love on you, especially when you outside of school and nobody's doing it. Like I understand that. So when I see it, I'm like, maybe this is my karma too.
Mm,
But at the same extent, like I'm here to help.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get a lot back from our students that we gave out.
Mm-hmm.
Cause sometimes students be talking back, and I be like, you know what? Get your stuff.
You
Get your
said
stuff. You
get your
could
stuff
go.
right.
You could
Take a
go.
break.
Yeah, a little reflection.
Yeah, regulate yourself real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. And I'm gonna do the same. Cause if we stay here,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
try.
answer.
But I do want to say this. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out your day, letting me ask you some
Of
questions.
course.
And yeah, you my dog. I
Of
appreciate you.
course.
You
This
know
was
what game we playing,
good.
baby?
This was good. This was good. I'm grateful.
Yeah, me too. We playing to go get a game, baby. Stop playing with me.